With gold continuing to hit highs, should investors be looking to get in or out? Our guest today is Brien Lundin, the owner of the New Orleans Investment Conference and publisher of the Gold newsletter. Brien, do gold bugs have a reason to be nervous right now?
There is some nervousness among gold bugs, but we've been living through some good times, and good times don't always last forever. In fact, in Gold newsletter, we've been pointing for this area on the price charts around 1350 or so, and this area on the calendar as well as being a kind of a point to look at for gold to start consolidating this rally.
So we're looking at a correction for gold and then back on the rise?
Yes, I'm looking at December, January as being a good period for bargain hunters to kind of reload. We've been telling our readers that this is a good time to peel back profits in this area. Frankly, I've been surprised at the extent of this rally and how quickly it's gone up and how readily the general public has adopted some of the themes that we've all been talking about for a number of years. So I could be wrong. We could be up another $50 tomorrow. It's just really no telling in a market this volatile and in an investing environment this uncertain.
And Brien, can you identify the group that's participating in this run? Is it individual investors who are now buying gold for the first time and they want to get in on the action?
It really seems like everyone's participating, with the possible exception of the large commercials who are going short and increasing their shorts. We've seen the professional speculators out there. The speculative longs have been adding to their position. There's been some trend following. There's been a good public participation in the market. And interestingly, we've seen some physical demand, typically the kind of price-sensitive demand that falls back on big rallies. We've seen that physical demand from Asia maintain itself in this.
What impact can we expect the U.S. midterm elections to have on the price of gold?
I think that the upcoming elections in the U.S. are a potential stumbling block for gold. I think that would be a boost for the U.S. economy and not necessarily in line with the type of economic theme or scenario that people are looking at as being good for gold. But with that said, I'm not looking at the end of the gold bull market, but I think what we're looking at is just another consolidation, perhaps down to the 1200 level or 1150 level, and then a bit of weakness going into the fall. But I look at that as a buying opportunity.
And finally, Brien, what can we expect from the upcoming New Orleans Investment Conference? What do you think the sentiment will be among investors?
Well, if we were having it today, people would be, or anytime right around now, people would be very excited. The conference is the preeminent, I believe, gold event in the country. It's been that way since before gold was legalized in the United States. The first conference was organized in 1974, just as gold legalization was about to be signed in the U.S., and its stated purpose was to educate investors on how to invest in gold.
Thank you, Brien. The Kitco News team will be on hand at the New Orleans Investment Conference, which runs October 27th to the 30th. For Kitco News, this is Daniela Cambone. Thanks for watching.